Hi everyone, hope you're doing well today. I have another Excel video for you guys, and today we are going to be looking at logical and lookup functions. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So here we have some data sheets. I have 1 through 5 exercises for us to do today, and I'll just be explaining each function one by one. So with this first exercise, what we're going to want to do is write an if formula that returns fail if the actual shipping time in column F is greater than the order delivery goal in column D, and pass otherwise. So upon first looking at this, it looks like that we are going to be using the if function. Now an if function takes a logical test, and if it returns true, then it can give one or another expression. So with this, we can go ahead and hop right into it. We're going to use our trusty equal sign to start the function. Now we're going to equal if, and they said that they wanted us to give an actual shipping time. So with that, we are going to want to click on F2, and if that is greater than D2, which is our order delivery goal. So for that, we're going to write in a fail if it fails, and then pass if it passes. Now you have to remember that we always want to use quotations when we have text. Hit enter, and it looks like our first one fails. I'll pull all the way down, and it looks like some of them actually pass, some of them fail. So our function is working great. All right, we can move on to exercise 2. Now in exercise 2, we're basically going to add on to our first formula of the if. Now with this, we're going to be doing this constraints of if the actual shipping time is equal to the order delivery goal, we're going to return meets, and if the actual shipping time is greater than the order delivery goal, we're going to return a fail. Otherwise, the actual shipping time is less than the order delivery goal, we're going to return exceeds. So here we go. I'm going to start with our if function, and now building on top, we're going to be using F2, and we want to know if that's equal to D2. With this, we're going to want to add meets because it has met the actual shipping time. Now we're going to add a comma in, add another if statement, and with that, we are going to want to do F2 again. So if the actual shipping time is less than our delivery goal, we're going to want to enter in fail here because it failed. Now the last part is exceeds, and with exceeds, that's just basically saying that we're exceeding the goal if it is more. So, or exceeding the goal if it's less than the order delivery goal. So I'm going to hit enter, and it looks like our first one fails. Pull all the way down here, and look at that, our second one exceeds. And it looks like we don't have any meets. I'll drag down a couple more just so we can find one that says meets. There we go. So this function passed. We can go ahead and come to exercise 3. Now in exercise 3, we're going to be checking and calculating whether or not we need to provide a customer refund based on the logic of if the order is in a rush order and the actual shipping time is greater than the order delivery goal, we're going to want to return yes. Otherwise, we're going to be returning no. So to start, we're going to want to start with our if statement. And I say statement, but these are functions. Statement is if we're coding. If, and we're also going to want to use and, because this is an and. Now, with the and, we're basically considering all of our conditions themselves, and depending on what they are, we're going to return if they're true, and it will only return if it's true. So we're going to use and. We're going to click C2. And with C2, we're going to have that equal yes. We're going to have F2, because that is our actual shipping. And if that is greater than E2, which is our order delivery goal. And inside that, we are going to have yes or no. Now we can go ahead and close that function. Let's go ahead and see what we did wrong here. And I see exactly what we did wrong here. That was my fault. So it looks like refund needed. It looks like the function passes. Perfect. Now we can move on to exercise 4. So in exercise 4, we're looking to pull the values for the phone number, order date, order amount, and order quality from our table of customer data worksheet. So here's our customer data worksheet.